Good afternoon. I'm Dan.
And I'm also Dan.
Have you been watching the Sixers vs. Nets playoff series, Dan?
Yeah, did you see what Amir Johnson did during Game 1?
No, what did he do?
Come on, Dan. There was a video released by ESPN portraying the incident so you could be filled in.
Day at camp, he missed the second day at camp, and this is really troublesome to me. Amir Johnson is not active, but he is on the bench. That's a cell phone, and I can't definitively say, but all of us know what a text message looks like. Like, what is that?
The team GM Elton Brand released the following quote: "The 76ers organization has fined Amir Johnson for conduct detrimental to the team. I've addressed the matter with Amir directly, and he understands why his actions were unacceptable. We are moving forward together with our full focus now on Game 2. And Dan, that's exactly what they did. They came out guns blazing, scored a franchise-high 145 points. They were down 1 at the half. Coach Brett Brown was cussing at the team during halftime, put some fire in their hearts. They come out guns blazing, 21-2 run in the third, a high of 51 in the quarter for the Sixers, and they just destroyed the Nets. And it's a great way to go into Game 3 on the road.
Yeah, it's a good way to go into Game 3, but you know, it's such a typical Philly thing to do, messing around on the bench, losing focus, and it really hurts the team. So hopefully they can get past that and help themselves in the future. Hopefully they don't come out like the Warriors did. They blew a 3-1 lead in the NBA Finals, and then they blew a 31-point lead the other day. So numbers 3 and 1 are just not their friend, Dan.
No, not at all. Patrick Beverley had Kevin Durant on lockdown the whole game. He was in his head. He was being a pest on defense, and honestly, that's probably what fueled that run to come back 31 points.
Yeah, I could agree. So on the other end of things, Clayton Kershaw came back in the MLB for his debut. He had an overall good game, but his ex-teammate Yasiel Puig stepped up to the plate and hit a 2-run bomb, so that was pretty interesting to see.
Yeah, what a way to go back to LA for both of them. A nice return for one and not a nice return for the other.
Yeah.
But it's a return for Kershaw, but I don't think he's going to be healthy this year. You know, the Dodgers coming back-to-back losses in the World Series, that's a shame. You know, they had the talent, they just couldn't come through. Kershaw not pitching well in the playoffs as usual. You know, it's just a shame. I don't think he's going to come through this year either.
Yeah, you know, I mean, being a Dodgers fan, it's tough, but Kershaw's back. He's healthy. He's rested himself.
I don't know about healthy.
But see,
I don't know if he's healthy.
He started the last eight opening days, so he couldn't start this year. He's taking the proper steps he needs. He's going to be back. They've got additions to the lineup. You know, Corey Seager's back at shortstop. I think this could be the year. Back-to-back years, it doesn't happen.
That's what you said
often.
the past 2 years. This could be their year,
I know.
You know, it wasn't their years the past 2
Well,
years.
you know, maybe the Dodgers are going to struggle this year with being pretty good the last 2 years, but being from Virginia, I'm also a Nats fan. How do you feel about Bryce Harper? He's 5 for his last 28. His last 3 seasons, everyone said he's going to be the man. He's not the man. You guys paid him way too much money for 13 years. What do you feel?
Actually, we didn't pay him that much for 13 years. The ABV was under 23 million a year, 26 million for his first 10, and under 23 for his last 3 years. He's going to be old by the end of his career, so they lowered it down, but it's a very team-friendly contract, so they can continue to add additions to the team. But their team is already stacked right now. They just need some starting pitching, but they're going to be the team to beat this year, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing all right now, but Bryce Harper isn't even doing much as of now. So it's going to be a rough run. We'll see, but go Dodgers. Well,
go Phils.
I think that's it for now. I'm Dan.
And I'm Dan.
And thanks for watching the Dan and Dan Show.